What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Second Son here. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a robe, mind your damn business, bro. Anyways, today I wanted to do a tutorial. Like I talked about in my last video, I worked on the music video with Flizzy. And I kind of liked how it turned out, and there were some things I liked from that video, and there were some things I said I would do tutorials on. If you remember, I said I tried to get a tutorial out on rotoscoping and how I got that cool little back thing where he, you know, his back like I'll show you. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get it cracking. It's really simple. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about right here. So for this trick, for this is exactly what I'm talking about. That right there. So you see how he's in the foreground, and then we have a mirror image of him in the background, and then we have sort of these red splotches that just dance around the frame. You'll actually see it again one more time right here. Yep. I'm gonna pause it right here. So yep, you see the red splotches, red X. You see him in the mirror, but you also see him in the foreground. So essentially, that's what I'm gonna show you how to do. So let's get right to it. The thing about rotoscoping is you don't want it to be a clip where your subject is moving too much. If they're waving their arms, jumping about, the rotoscoping is gonna be a little harder. It's gonna be a little harder to catch on. So I'm gonna scrub through and find a place that's nice and easy. So I'm gonna cut this clip right here. I'm gonna cut this clip. So like I said, you want a clip that is, actually, what's the word? You want a clip that's actually not moving too much, where the subject isn't moving too much, and you know he's pretty different from the background. He's wearing a different color than the background. I don't know how well this clip will work because the black is kind of shading into the back there, but it should be just fine. So what you're gonna do here is go to replace with After Effects composition. Alright, so here it is. Here's the composition in After Effects. It's really simple. What you're gonna want to do here once you scrub through it, and you know, so you want to go up here after you've gone to Roto Brush. You want to go and grab the green. Usually I just put a little bit to start out, and then I will actually increase it as I go on. Oh, that's small. So on Mac, it's press Command and then click the button to increase the Command and click to increase or decrease the size of the Roto Brush. I think on Windows, don't even quote me on that. Just look it up on Windows. But essentially, what you want to do is just have this whole spot here. His arm. Oh, I hate when that happens. His arm. Okay, so here it is. Here's the outline. It's not exactly perfect, but for what I want to do, I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to do its job. So now that the Roto Brush has sort of got the edges defined, what the software is going to try to do is going to try to keep those edges. So essentially, really what I like to do is just scrub through, is to go by frame, to kind of check to make sure that the edges are nice and where I need them to be. So on Mac, you just press Command, and then you press the right arrow button to see it. Yep, see, it didn't stay the way it's supposed to. So essentially, you want to change this up a little bit, fix it. Okay, here it is. As you can tell, I did a slapdash-tastic, real viciously terrible job at it. This was not very good. So you can see right here, I let the thing do the thing. So if you just start it right here, that doesn't look very good. So what we can actually do is, I can go back here, I can unfreeze it, and then I could fill out the spots. So if I use use the command button and press the right and left arrow buttons, I can go between frames and kind of change it where I want to change it. To keep it green, you don't have to. It's automatically on green. Green adds layers. It adds it to the layer. It adds a spot to the layer. So, I could add a spot to the layer, but you see how on the edge here, the layer is a bit outward and things like that. The lines are a bit outward. What you could do is actually on Mac, you press Option, and Option will turn it red. It's a minus. It'll remove those spots. So if you just sort of, and it gets a little finicky, but if you just sort of remove these spots right here, yep, just like that, it'll bring them back. And then you can add right here for the spots where it's missed. In all honesty though, for this specific effect, it doesn't require like a handy dandy, like super smart, super really clean way of rotoscoping. It's just like a rotoscoping, you know, lesson of sorts. So you're gonna move this up. You're gonna take this to re-extend it like this. So you have the regular clip under and you have the new clip above. So for this particular trick, for this particular hat trick, what I decided to do was you go into effects. I use Sapphire Distort. I think it was Mirror Distort. No, it was Sapphire Adjust, Blur, Sharpen, Builder, Composite, Distort. So I did a Sapphire Distort, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. And that opens Sapphire up for me. We're actually gonna close this. Sapphire, if you don't have Sapphire, Sapphire is very nice. I recommend getting Sapphire. It helps me with my edits immensely. It's worth a lot. It's worth more than its price. It's very useful. I did not use Distort. I lied to you. I didn't use Distort. I used shoot, what did I use, bro? Now I'm trying to remember. This is Texture, Beats, Cartoon, Dog Vision, Kaleido. That's right. It's Kaleidoscope. So I used S Kaleido, right? So I dropped S Kaleido down here. S Kaleido. Oh, Distort is still on there? No, I don't want Distort. So I used S Kaleido, and I actually keyframed the kaleidoscope to move. So what I did was I keyframed it. I went to the beginning. It was the Z rotate, right? I keyframed that, and essentially I just went to the end of the timeline, and then I just chose a random, I think 75 should 124. So what that does is it slowly rotates it, right? So now that this scene is above like this, it stays above. Let it. Sorry, my computer gets a little slow, especially when After Effects is on. I'm gonna close this. Desperado. So right here, you have pretty much the bulk of the effect. The clip above is the rotoscoped one, and the clip below is the regular clip with the S Kaleido on it. And if you don't have Sapphire, you can try Mirror, you can try a bunch of stuff. You can really add anything you want to this. I'm just showing you how I did it. So here it is. And because the rotoscoping was so messy, it doesn't look as clean. But with this specific effect, some effects will look way terrible if the rotoscope isn't clean, but with this specific effect, since the background is still more or less him, it doesn't affect it all that much. And you can actually distract from that by adding the last thing I did, which was I put the paint effects in the middle. So I got paint effects from So I actually grabbed one of the effects from the Cinepack paint effects, as you can see right here. Shout out to Cinepacks, I also use them for videos. And so because it's in the foreground, so I put the Cinepack paint effect in the middle of these two. So you have the, alright, if I could just, like, okay. So you have with the very top layer is just the rotoscoped, clip, right? And then below that is the Cinepack's paint effects, and right below that is the original clip, but with the kaleidoscope feature on it. And so what you have essentially as a finished product is this. Now it doesn't look as good as it does in the video. This was just a tutorial, but yeah, that's about it. I mean, really, you can put any sort of effects on this. You can get creative. You can put the kaleidoscope effect on it. You can put the scope kaleido effect on. You can put whatever you think of. You can add that to the very bottom layer, and then I promise it'll turn up great. So yeah, that's about it. Remember to like and subscribe. Mess with the video. This was choppy. I know I'm gonna get better at this. This channel is just I don't know, track my progress as a creator. The more I do, the better I do. Just let me know in the comment section if there's any tutorials anybody wants me to do. Let me in the comment section that I've done. Share this video, like and subscribe. I've already said that. And yeah, thanks.